My in-laws settled here in Sarasota, and I met my wife at college. We moved down to Florida in 1990. However, we got married here in the church in 1989, joining the church as members in 2001.
Started coming here September 2019. Came here for a long time, kind of sat up in the balcony in my spot. Everybody knows me, kind of knows I have a little place up there, and just kind of bumped in, was going through some things. I think God was kind of sending me out in the wilderness, separating. I wasn't very faithful when I started coming here. Pastor Steve gave a message, and it just took me away. You know, just God got a hold of me.
After going on a trip to Honduras and mission, people saw at VBS there, Vacation Bible School. I had fun doing that. They asked me to help out here with that, and I said, sure, let's do this. I've had almost a generation plus of kids come through. Some are married now and have kids.
I was changing my job in the military. I'm in the Army, and I became a chaplain's assistant, or a religious affairs specialist is what they call me. My spiritual mentors were kind of like, hey, you know, you got to get back to your church. What are you doing? Church of the Palms and working with the youth ministry group has grown my faith, not just being a member of Church of the Palms, but retreats, just being with the kids. I never went to church service or Sunday school when I was a child. So part of me walks those trails on those retreats, and I get to live like I am a kid, vicariously through those kids, you know, and really kind of develop a childlike relationship with God myself, which is neat, because I never really had that as a kid.
Just in preparation for Vacation Bible School, to understand the subject matter, required a little bit of study, which resulted in going, hey, I didn't know that before. I hadn't caught up on that. In addition to reading, when the young people read the scripture back to me, I get even more out of it. It's been one of the great blessings from that, is to learn more as you teach with them. You end up instructing each other on things. The questions they pose are always interesting, if not hilarious, and as well as it takes you back to when you were younger. On dashhouse.com, there was a statement Jesus said about his followers: they will be absurdly happy, fearless, and always in trouble. And that's pretty distinctive of the youth group. Not in trouble in a bad sense, but just the adventure that we're on.
The kids always show you something about yourself that you didn't know before. We get to play like we're, you know, little 8-year-old kids, and nobody says a word. Like, it's great. Like, we can just be kids and, you know, go back to the real world after Sundays and stuff like that, you know, jobs and whatnot.
Come and try it. A lot of people tend to shy away from it. I think just because it's, oh my gosh, middle schoolers or high schoolers. And instead it's, no, they're you, but now. And your wisdom that you can impart to them is going to help them, and their questions to you are going to make you think more about life. And you get to learn about God together.
There's a lot of like new things that are coming into their lives, and they're experiencing all these new events, and I kind of get to sit them down and direct them as like a buddy mentor, like kind of be that person that I didn't really have like to shield and protect me. Like, that's the biggest thing. So if you want to come work in the youth group, like, it's a chance to like really help these kids become spiritually powerful, so when they get like settled in life, they'll be able to equal 2 Johns or 2 Travises instead of just one. They'll be really strong.